I've been enjoying seeing how everyone is voting in the Ship Showdown, so I thought I'd make a video talking over who I would vote for each round. I've gone through round by round picking my favourite ship based on utility, aesthetics and personal experience, coming up with my ideal winner at the end. First up is the battle of the daily drivers, the C1 Spirit versus the Mercury Star Runner. Now we've got the C1 Spirit, a versatile and reliable ship that's perfect for everyday missions, a great daily driver, and it boasts a sleek design, it's got a lot of cargo space, and the agility you need when you're navigating through various scenarios with ease, like through landing at bunker missions and stuff like that. I also love how the aesthetic looks like the kind of ships I'd build out of Lego when I was a kid. Then you've got the Mercury Star Runner, which is known for its smuggling capabilities and data running prowess, which it's maybe not in the game just yet, but it will be known for that, let's just say. Now the Mercury offers a unique blend of speed and utility, however its design can be quite polarizing. For me, this was a super easy choice, possibly the easiest in the entire showdown. I have to go with the C1 Spirit. Honestly, I find the Mercury Star Runner just so ugly, and that's enough to steer me away from it. The C1 not only looks better in my opinion, but it also serves as a dependable ship for daily tasks. So the C1 Spirit takes the win here for me. Now we move on to matchup 2, and we have the STV going head to head with the Ursa Medevac in a battle of ground utility vehicles. Firstly, you've got the STV, a compact and speedy ground vehicle designed for quick transportation across various terrains. It's great for getting you from point A to B swiftly, and it can fit in the back of quite a lot of your kind of standard daily drivers that you see people flying. Then you have the Ursa Medevac. This is more than just a transport vehicle. It's equipped to handle medical emergencies too, offering healing capabilities and room for many more passengers. The Ursa Medevac wins this one for me because of its superior utility. While both can transport you efficiently, the Ursa's ability to heal and carry more people makes it far more useful in more diverse situations, so the Ursa Medevac moves forward. Next up, we have two of my favourite ships, and that's because we're talking luxury with the 890 Jump versus the 600i. Now the 890 Jump is the epitome of luxury cruising, offering expansive space, it's got opulent interiors and top-notch amenities for those looking to travel in style. And then you've got the 600i, another luxurious option, but with a more compact and user-friendly design. It combines elegance with practicality, making it suitable for both exploration and leisure. I absolutely love both of these ships. They're stunning and they can actually be quite useful. However, the 600i edges out the win for me because it's slightly easier to use in a day-to-day situation. The 890 Jump can be quite cumbersome and a real pain to land in certain places, whereas the 600i is just a little bit smaller, so it can offer luxury without sacrificing convenience. So 600i advances on to the next round. Now our next face-off features the Terrapin and the Gladiator. You've got the Terrapin, which is a durable and robust ship designed primarily for recon and exploration missions. It's built to withstand harsh conditions and long journeys. Then you have the Gladiator, a twin-seat fighter bomber that packs a punch, is agile, well-armed, and ready for combat scenarios. I've never actually used the Terrapin before because I've never felt the need for its specific capabilities. I feel like it's built for things that aren't in the game just yet. Then on the other hand, I quite like the aesthetic of the Gladiator. It just feels much more useful as a fighter in the current state of the game, so the Gladiator takes this round for me. Now shifting gears to the speedsters, we have the Fury LX against the M50 in a battle of the racers. Now we've got the Fury LX, a sleek and stylish racer that turns heads with its futuristic design. It's built for high-speed thrills and agile maneuvers. And then we have the M50. It's a classic in the racing scene. It's been known for its incredible speed and reliability on the track. Now the Fury LX wins this for me, almost entirely because of its aesthetic. I don't really race in game, especially not enough to judge them based on their performance. But I absolutely love how the Fury looks. I can only imagine how immersive this would be to fly in VR one day, so the Fury LX speeds ahead for me. Now, let's delve into the world of salvage, with the Reclaimer versus the Vulture. Now the Reclaimer is a massive industrial salvage ship, capable of producing large amounts of material and storing extensive cargo. It's built for heavy duty operations and offers robust protection. Then you have the Vulture, a smaller, more nimble salvage ship that's perfect for solo players looking to dip their toes into the salvage operation without the need for a crew. While the Vulture offers more convenience for solo play, the Reclaimer does win this for me due to its massive cargo capacity and durability. You spend less time travelling back and forth and more time actually just collecting the materials and making money. Plus, the Reclaimer is kind of how I've made most of my earnings in the game. So the Reclaimer takes victory here. Next up, the Seulin faces off against the Defender. Now the Seulin is a unique ship with a super cool aesthetic, known for its unconventional design and the distinctive way that it lands, right on its tail. Then you have the Defender, a reliable fighter ship, although I'm not a huge fan of its design. I think the Defender is ugly as hell, so the Seulin wins this hands down for me. It's got an innovative design and a landing style that offers a fresh perspective, making it a standout choice in this matchup. So the Seulin moves forward for me. Now finally in round 1, we have the F-8C Lightning squaring off against the F-7C Hornet Mark II. Now the F-8C Lightning is a beautiful and formidable fighter, known for its superior combat capabilities and striking design. And then you've got the F-7C Hornet Mark II, nice catchy name. And it's a classic fighter that's been a staple for many pilots for a while now, offering balanced performance and reliability. Now, I don't really use light fighters very often since I'm not the best pilot in that category by not even close. But I have to give it to the F-8C Lightning. It's a stunning ship and a powerhouse in combat, making it the clear winner for me. But to be clear, I am voting almost entirely off of aesthetic here. The Lightning takes the last spot in the next round. Now, with the first round behind us, let's see how our winners stack up against each other in round 2. So, matchup 1 for this one is the C1 Spirit against the Ursa Medevac. For me, a ship will almost always be a ground vehicle in a space game. Not being able to fly is a massive disadvantage, so the C1 Spirit wins this round without too much contest, to be honest. Now next up is the 600i versus the Gladiator. I'll be honest, this is another one without too much contest. The 600i is one of my all-time favourite ships, so it's going to be hard to beat. The Gladiator doesn't quite measure up in terms of versatility or luxury, so the 600i sails smoothly into the next round. Now carrying on that theme of very little competition, we have the Fury LX against the Reclaimer. I'm not much of a racer, but I do a lot of salvage work. The Reclaimer is far more useful in my playstyle and provides substantial returns, so the Reclaimer easily wins this matchup for me. Lastly, we have the Seulin facing off against the F-8C Lightning. I'm not a huge fan of the Seulin, and I'm not exactly a fighter pilot either, so I'm judging purely off aesthetics here, and overall usefulness in how I play the game. The F-8C Lightning just about comes on top here, so advances to the next round. Now that takes us on to the semi-finals, so let's see who makes it to the grand finale. Right, this next round is actually probably the toughest choice for me in the entire thing. C1 Spirit versus the 600i. I use both of these ships as daily drivers, and I love the aesthetics of both of them, especially the 600i with its luxurious bedroom. However, the C1 Spirit is much easier to use and offers more cargo space along with quite a handy tractor beam. Life is just easier and simpler in the C1, so it wins this round. Now the next round, the Reclaimer goes up against the F-8C Lightning. As mentioned earlier, I'm not much of a fighter pilot, and the Reclaimer is a ship I use extensively. Its utility and importance in my gameplay makes it a clear winner here. So the Reclaimer moves on to the finals, which means our finals is between the C1 Spirit and the Reclaimer. This was actually a pretty hard decision for me. I use both ships a lot. The C1 Spirit for daily tasks and fun missions, and the Reclaimer when I need to grind to make some serious money. Technically, I probably spend more time in the Reclaimer, but it's usually outdoing necessity rather than enjoyment. I'm out there making money so that I can fund the fun stuff with the C1 Spirit. With the C1 Spirit, I'm often doing fun stuff, and its design brings back nostalgic memories reminiscent of the spaceships I used to build out of Lego as a kid. So, after much consideration, I think the grand winner for me is the C1 Spirit. It's versatile, user-friendly, and because of this, it will probably hold a special place in my fleet, at least until the Zeus comes out. So, there we have it. The C1 Spirit comes out on top in my personal ship showdown. I'm really looking forward to seeing how the actual showdown concludes and whether my opinion lines up with the community's favourites. But what do you think? Do you agree with my picks, or would you have chosen differently? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more Star Citizen content. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the verse.